Pellic looks like he's seen something horrible. Oh god, I walked into Darth Revan in the bathroom. We were here last. I forgot how long the song was, too. So, last time we were on Manon, we fought Darth Bane. We took his outfit. That's what we're wearing right now. It doesn't look as cool as the other outfit we had, but it's much more protective. You have any new boring stories for me, Candace?
Yeah, what do you want?
Boring stories, please!
We fought against the Republic forces for some time, over the course of many battles. At the start, they were not much of a threat to speak of. But once the Jedi Revan took charge, things began to turn against us. The Republic fleets began to use more than just basic tactics. Feints, counterattacks, mass deceptions. Revan was a genius on the field. Revan abandoned worlds of their defenders so that others would be too fortified to strike, and was willing to make sacrifices in order to advance goals. And in the end, Revan proved too much for us.
But what about the Sith?
The Sith had gone, retreated into their empire. They sealed themselves off from the rest of the galaxy. We thought it would be centuries before they'd come back. It's amazing that they could rebuild their fleet so fast. But at the time, it looked like the galaxy was in our grasp. I still remember that final battle in the skies above Malachor 5. The two fleets filling the space around it, outshining the stars.
I believe the game is 17 years old. I think the 2003 on the left is up to date. I mostly stole that graphic from when I was playing Star Wars Rebellion, but I think I updated the date to be accurate for this game. But didn't you lose, you giant loser?
Yeah, we lost. But there is no shame in it. We lost to the greatest single warrior the Republic has ever known. It was not your ships, or your men, or your vaunted fight for freedom that won this, the final battle of the war. It was by the actions of one person, the Jedi Revan, that you prevailed. His strategies and tactics defeated the best of us. Even Mandalore himself was taken aback by the ferocity of his attacks, the tenacity of his defenses, and the subtleties of his plans. He fought us to a standstill, and then began pushing back. We really didn't have a chance.
With how much these guys constantly go on about Mandalore, it would be hilarious if Mandalore was like 3 feet tall and chubby. Everyone's like, the great warrior Mandalore. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Mandalore. Retro it's one of those relative terms. Like, for me, a retro game is Atari 2600 and Nintendo, but a lot of people would consider this retro, so I was like, it fits category-wise. Why didn't you retreat, you coward?
It was what we had wanted all along, in a way. We wanted to fight the best, in a battle that would be remembered for centuries. And we did. And Revan won. I don't hold a grudge against Revan, and neither do any of my people. It was the greatest moment of my life to be in that battle. If Revan had been a Mandalorian, nothing in the galaxy would have stopped us. But wishing for the past to be different is useless. Better look to the future, as we should now. We'll talk more later, I think. Is there something else you want to know?
Wait, so you're saying the best part of your life was getting your ass kicked by Revan?
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
So you're saying you're emo? Or are you a sub? You're like, give it to me, Daddy Jedi. What's up, HK? HK, I kind of learned how to fix a thing. I got a point in repair. I can fix you now.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
I want to begin a fighter simulation? No. I'd like to try restoring some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task...
We're not up to the
Master,
task.
then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, sure.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels.
I wish I could have Mission do this for me.
Now close the last panel.
We failed.
I am afraid the operation did not succeed, Master, though it was a valiant attempt for a meat bag. Supplication. Perhaps it would be best if you desisted your efforts for the moment, Master. This seems to be going nowhere.
Yes, do call me Meat Master. We'll try this again later.
As you desire, Master. I cannot help but claim a small amount of relief. Signing off.
Do you know of the Meat Clown HK-47? He's like, he was a weird man. Alright, you just want to talk about your brother, which I'm pretty sure is the game is in a state where we cannot save her brother, that her brother's not going to appear. Zelbar never wants to talk.
How may I be of assistance to you?
You haven't left your room, have you?
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Tell me a good story.
Well, I suppose I have not talked very much about the Jedi I met back home. They, all of them, were so very invigorating.
Sorry, for a moment I was like, where'd our Gizka go? But then I forgot we gave them to the people on Manan as an invasive species. Invigorating? What is your boring story?
They were so very alive. So full of hope and energy and zeal. In retrospect, I can see it was a little bit tragic.
I always say that. What do you think of when you think of my friends? They were so alive! What do you mean?
Those Jedi were going to fight the Mandalorians just after they had invaded. Many of those Jedi perished in the fighting, but to us, they seemed invincible. Especially their leader, who they talked about all the time. Paragons of light and justice, sweeping away all iniquity before them. It was like looking at gods.
I think her and Candace should get together and they can all jizz over how much they love talking about, like, Revan and Mandalore. Damn straight, girl, I do look divine.
I can only assume that that was some misguided attempt at humor. I was using poetic license. But those Jedi, they were enthralling. Everyone wanted just to touch them.
Creepy.
Some people thought it would bring them luck. Not that the peace they brought lasted very long.
You bunch of podunk space hillbillies. I'm gonna touch me that Jedi. Then what happened?
The Jedi left. The people grew complacent. Those who had been wronged saw their chance at revenge. And so the cycle continues. The oppressed become the new generation of oppressors. The human oppressed, that is. The non-humans were never treated well in any case. We felt the brunt of both administrations.
Woo, yeah, humans! All species are capable of intolerance. I'm intolerant of you leaving this room and being on my ship.
Yes, but humans seem the most pervasive, the most consistent. They took their frustrations and hates out on us because the people they wanted had already fled or were too well protected. But no one looks out for the injustices we suffered. Oh no, but I am sorry. I should not have outbursts like that.
You think if I threw a ball in here, she'd chase it like a cat? It's alright, yes, give in to the dark side.
No, it is not. Anger can lead to the dark side, and I must be ever careful that I do not fall back into those ways. I thank you for your support. My outburst was uncalled for, but you did not lash back at me. You are a much better Jedi than I, it would seem. But let us not speak more of this now. We should continue on our journey. Perhaps later we will talk again.
Thanks, cat lady. I hope she doesn't hack. You didn't hack up any hairballs in here, did you? Don't be puking in my shoe. Give in to the dark side. What'd you say? None. Zelbar said it. It's probably good advice, though. Zelbar's like, why is this dumb human walking the walls all the time? It's like, what is it, Star Trek shit? Star Trek 5? I know this ship like the back of my hand. And Scotty smacks his head.
Yes, what's on your mind?
None.
You got it.
Yeah, baby, you got it.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on.
I suggest you move on my dick. Smooth. Alright, let's go visit our friend on Yavin. I'm sure Malik's not gonna give a fuck about what we're doing. Sooner or later, that bastard's gonna catch up with us. Bye, fishy world. Fishy fishies! I hope that guy's still in that locker underwater. They're never really going to let us back on that planet after we killed their godfather. Punch it! Wookiee! Oh, shit!
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace room.
Dick ships!
We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Karath's vessel. My old mentor.
This is not a good time, Saul Karath. Put some pumping bass beat behind that. Oh, shit.
Admiral Karath taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet, and a hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Karath's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment.
This is your chance to avenge the deaths of your family. Charge them while we escape.
That is not the way of the Jedi. Vengeance, anger, emotion. These things lead to the dark side.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I mean, I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
And I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Karath doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
You're right, Bastilla. Our only hope is a talent show. Well, I kind of play the space guitar. I know Space Wonderwall. The Wookiee's good at ripping people's arms off. Bastilla, is there some way you could use your battle meditation here?
The Admiral will be watching the three of us far too closely for any plot involving you, me, or Carth to succeed. It's going to be up to one of the others to get us out of this.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
I don't think... We're not going to pick Canderous. This might be a horrible idea. Oh wait, no, let's let Mission do it. Mission's cool.
Maybe I can goad the guards into making a mistake. If I get them mad enough, they might put me in a separate cell to punish me. With them focusing so much on you three, I might be able to sneak out of my cell and come rescue the rest of you.
It's too dangerous! Roar! I'm a Wookiee! Wookiee
It's
things!
a risk we have to take, Big Z. I can slice my way free of any security cell. Don't worry, I can pull this off.
This could work. It's not like we have much choice.
I won't let you down. You'll see.
Hold on, they're dragging us into the docking bridge.
Maybe you can bore them with your stories, Carth.
Carth and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Karath warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We found a young Twi'lek in the back. She's got quite the mouth on her.
Oh.
She swore at me and spit on my uniform. She tried to bite me through my armor, and you should hear what she said about my mother. Admiral Karath needs to teach her the proper respect for the Sith.
The Admiral doesn't have time to bother with some Twi'lek girl. Take her away to solitary confinement. I'll leave it up to you to teach her the proper respect for the Sith.
You know, he's gonna teach her manners. Whoa! Put some clothes
It's
on.
been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promised myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Kareth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are.
What about the lure of Jedi titties? Am I right, Saul? Rep, thank you so much for the sub. I greatly appreciate it. When they booked us, I bet it took them like an hour, because I don't think I've sold anything we found. So they're probably like blaster, 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 crystal, crystal, heal pack, data pad, data pad, data pad, because we're carrying all this garbage with us. For the right offer, I could probably join the Sith.
Your loyalty is as fickle as ever, I see. Malak will find that amusing, though I seriously doubt he will want you of all people at his side. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you.
See, if he was smart, it'd be like in Austin Powers when the kid's like, let's just go shoot him right now. Why don't you just let me go? You can have Bastila.
You mean, oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malak of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields.
Now we're on the opposite side of it. I pooped myself.
I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
Am I still streaming? I dropped some frames there a second. Let me just check a second, sorry. I hate to do that. Right in the middle of this scene. Oh, okay, good. We're still good. Sorry about that. My loyalty is as true as Bastila's.
It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
Let me, it's probably a Twitch issue. Let me